All right, in this problem there's a lot going on. It says to examine the triangles below. So this basically right here is the original problem. I just cut and paste these triangles below. This particular triangle, I just copied it, and you'll see why in a second. But based on the markings and the measurements provided in the diagrams, which are similar to DABC at the right, which are congruent? So we want to know similar, congruent, are there any you can't determine, justify your conclusion, and if appropriate. So when they say justify your conclusion, they want like side angle side, side side side. Write a similarity statement or a congruent statement. Note the diagrams are not to scale. Alright, so what we want to do is I took and I just I copied this triangle from the one over. I copied this triangle 3 times, as you can see. And I mostly did that so I can write on it. So if we want to see if A and this triangle are congruent, we look at the measurements. So notice this side, this angle equals this one. This side is 18, which is good. And then this side over here equals this. So when I look at this, these don't match, so it can't be congruent. But when I look at this angle is the same as this one, and this angle is the same as this one, now I'm thinking they could be similar. What are our methods for similarity? Side, 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 side angle, side, and AA. So simply by showing, I don't know all of these sides, so I can't verify, but because this angle equals this one, and this angle equals this one, these two triangles have to be similar by AA. So I'm going to write triangle, let me try and do that again. So I'm going to say triangle ABC is similar to triangle. So what's the same thing as AR? What's the same thing as BTS? And I'm going to say by AA similarity. Okay. Then I'm going to go to B and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm looking at the angles. I can see this angle is the same as this one. I can see this angle here is the same as this one. And then if I rotate it, I can see that this side right here and this side are equal, and they correspond to each other if you kind of reflect this over. So these triangles are congruent by angle, angle, side. So I would do triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Let's see, what's the same thing as A? Would be M. And what's the same thing as B? Would be P. And the last letter would be K. And these are congruent by angle, angle, side. Alright, so we've got similar, we've got congruent. They said some of these might not be able to be similar or congruent. So let's see in this problem. I see that this angle is the same as this one. I see that this side is the same as this side. And then I see that this side is the same as this side. Alright, so what I have matching is side, side, angle, or if we write it the other way, SASS. And the thing you have to be cautious is when you look at this, you guys go, oh, but they're the same. So they have to match. But remember, what are the ways to show congruency? The shortcuts are side, 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 angle, 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 side, and HL in a right triangle. So SSA, they match each other, but is that a way of showing, is that a shortcut to show triangles are congruent? No. So just because this is the case, these are not congruent, and we also can say they're not similar because we don't have enough information to show that they are. They could be, but we don't have enough information.